What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a new video. If you don't know me yet, I post a lot of analysis on my channel on all sorts of cryptos. I also make a lot of content on new cryptos, new projects launching, and also just a general knowledge on how to find those and the best way to go about it. But in this video, what we'll actually do is a little bit more of a trading focused video. Because I will actually show you how to find cryptos that, first of all, are manipulated. I mean, the whole crypto market is sometimes, you can consider it as manipulated, but there are certain cryptos that are actually extra manipulated. And usually it's better to stay away from those. So first and foremost, this is a video to identify those cryptos to stay away from with trading. Because in my years of trading cryptocurrencies, I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money by these manipulated cryptos. But there's also ways to make money off of them as well. And personally, I've made thousands of dollars while trading them. So I wanted to give you a little bit of insight on that too, kind of in the second part of the video. We'll start off with how to just identify them. So that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. So with manipulated cryptos, what I mean is that sometimes you have cryptos that like rally a lot without reason. All right, so they go up like 50% and there's no clear reason behind it. And you can actually identify those. The reason why they are difficult and also scary and dangerous to trade is that because there's no reason why they're going up, and because there's a party with a lot of money pushing it up and manipulating it, they will make most of the money. All right, so most retail investors lose money there, and that's why it's a difficult thing to trade them. But all right, so first thing you want to do, we'll kind of approach it as a step-by-step guide, is first of all you want to identify them. So what I usually do is I sort by top 500. And then you'll see these cryptos. First of all, you got to check the volume. If the volume is very low, it's not really worth anything. But then you'll find cryptos. Some cryptos right now, the market is very bullish. So like Bitcoin Cash and Cadena, Veracity are very, very bullish. But there is reason why they are bullish, because the market is bullish. But there are also other cryptos you will see here that are bullish. And then, for example, one thing that is also true with a lot of manipulated cryptos is that the volume is very high. So for example, right now, Bitcoin Cash and Stacks, huge volume, like especially compared to the normal volume for Stacks over the last month, it's very, very high. So that's the first thing you will see when a crypto is manipulated. Then you think, hey, there's no big news why this token should be bullish and the volume is very high. Let me check into step 2 of this guide on how to find these manipulated cryptos, and that is checking out their volume. And actually doing an analysis on where that volume comes from. So here we are actually on CoinGecko, so CoinGecko. That's a better site for the volume because CoinMarketCap doesn't always show that. And what you'll see is if we actually look up Stacks and we go to markets right here and we sort by volume, you will actually see that most of it is coming from BYBIT. And there's a list of exchanges which, if a lot of volume is coming from those exchanges, let's say 30 to 70% of the total volume, then it's most likely manipulated. All right, right now it's Stacks. There's no real reason why we are bullish like this at the very least. And the volume is very, very high. And most of the volume is coming from BYBIT, so it's manipulated. That's how you find them. Same goes for Bitcoin Cash. There is a little bit of a reason for why it's bullish, because the market is bullish. But if you actually take a look at the volume, very high compared to the last month, exceptionally high. And apart from that, also most of the volume, you can actually not see that right here, but I checked it out on other sources. Most of the volume is coming from BYBIT again. So here's a quick list on all of those exchanges. Pause the video, because if most of the volume comes from one of these exchanges, so again, like 30 to 70%, then it's most likely manipulated, together with all of the other criteria we talked about. But they are BitUbu, BitTump and BYBIT, BitTrue, BitMart, LBank, HitBTC, and BTC Turk. And just in general, to give you a general guide on how to identify that volume, is if a lot of volume comes from Korea or from Turkey, there's most likely manipulation going on. So that looks like this, all right? So if we, for example, take a look at Stacks again, when you take a look at the market, so where the volume is coming from for a crypto, you can always see the denomination in the currency. And on BTC Turk, as you can see right now, it's in Turkish liras, and on BYBIT, it's in Korean won. So it doesn't matter. There are other Korean and Turkish exchanges. If a lot of volume is coming from those exchanges, that counts too. it's probably manipulated. So now the big question is how can you trade that? And the best question is well, either you identify it very quick and you long it and you'd hope for the best, or you wait for bearish confirmation. As you can see right now for stacks, crypto is manipulated. We went through a lot of resistance levels, all right? So you can see that we respected none of them. You just have to wait for bearish confirmation. All right, so what I usually do, and on this chart you can see a lot of different indicators, but something that is already enough is just drawing a Fibonacci level. All right, from the bottom of the rally, so when the manipulation started, all the way to the top. And then something you can do is that, for example, if the 236 Fibonacci level also has a key level with it, is you can actually short it if on the 1 hour time frame we get bearish confirmation. So bearish confirmation is that we get a bearish breakout. If we get that bearish breakout on the 1 hour time frame below, for example, the 236 or the 382 Fibonacci level, depending on how close they are. If the 236 is very close, then it's maybe it's not enough confirmation, because you really do need to have enough confirmation before you will short. So ideally, what you will also have is a strong key level around those Fibonacci levels. Like right now, around 72 cents. This is stacks. There's a 236 Fib, but it's also a strong resistance level. So, or a strong key level altogether. So if the price closes below that, I would take that level to short from in a break retest, and then you can actually catch the move down, because these manipulated cryptos always crash at some point. It's just a trick to learn when they will crash. Like for example, I can give you an example where I actually made profit off of it. Like ARPA was very, very manipulated. And then as you can see, I mean, a lot of the times it just doesn't respect resistance levels. So you'll have to wait for some major bearish confirmation. We got that right here by breaking down below this level right here, this key level, broke down below it right there, then took the break retest, and we actually, you could ride it all the way down to here. Could have made a lot of profit. This is Bitcoin Cash, by the way. So to give you another example, here we have the 382 Fib together with a key level. So if the price actually closes below that level, that's my cue to short a pair. But altogether, if you are not familiar with this, first of all, I would just like practice this method of trading these cryptos before really diving into depth about it, because it is a very, very difficult way to trade and also very, very risky. But yeah, that's my video on how to spot manipulated cryptos and how to actually earn some profits off of it as well. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, let me know down in the comments. But for now, if you have any questions, you can also reach out to me in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.